Hi there. It's me, Akiba Johnson. This is my good friend Jabba, the Hut, Mr. Hut if you're nasty. All right. So I'm the author of The Protectors, Child of the Prophecy. And today I wanted to just talk to you about this being February, Black History Month. As a writer, it means a lot to me to be able to join the ranks of a Black author. Yeah, I get to join those ranks this year for the first time in acknowledgement to Black History Month. I am a Black author. This is the first Black History Month where I get to join the ranks of a Black author. So it's kind of a big deal to me. So yay me. Anywho, what I wanted to talk about is my particular genre. As a Black author, there is not that many sci-fi authors. Excuse me, coffee. I love coffee. There are not that many Black authors, and that do science fiction, that primarily write science fiction. And within that small group of science fiction African American authors, the number goes down tremendously when you take gender into consideration. Now, as a female, there's not very many African American sci-fi writers that are females. So I join a small club, a very small club. Like we don't even have a club. It's not enough to make the club yet. Maybe I'll make a club. I don't know. We can go clubbing. I don't know. I don't know. But there's very few. Okay, so I joined when I picked this genre, it was because it was the genre that I love. Okay. When I pick a book to read, it's usually a science fiction book. I love to read science fiction. I love that it just takes me to somewhere that I didn't even know existed, that I could temporarily be part of an entire new world and maybe be a part of an entirely new species. Or even better, that I find a new world here on our own world. That I look up and I realize Earth is really a lot bigger or a lot smaller than I once thought. That little things like he's black and he's white and he's Chinese or whatever a person's race or religion is, that those little things don't matter so much when you think about how grandiose creation and the universe really is. So that's one of the things I discovered when reading, when falling in love with books, when I realized that you really do get pulled in and become a part of something bigger than yourself. And that's why I like to read. Now, I like to write because I realize I could be a creator of one of those worlds. I could be that person that draw you in, that make you fall in love with my characters, that make you cry when so and so dies or whatever. That I could leave behind a legacy of bringing an entire world to a child, to an adult, to an old person. I could be the very last book a person reads or the first book a person reads. And to me, that's a legacy worth leaving behind. I don't know why each person is given the gift that they are given or the talent that they are given, but I do know that this is mine, you know? This is my gift and my talent, and this is what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. So I needed to pick a genre I loved. And I had to write stories I loved and create characters that I loved in a world that I loved. Because if I don't bring you what I love, how could I possibly expect you to fall in love with my world? I bring you the protectors. I bring you the humans. I bring you the Ray. I bring you Ihame. And as a Black writer, it is an honor to be able to bring you my imagination, to be able to bring you my world. You can enter a whole world between the pages of a book. You can look up and find a new kind of tomorrow from the inspiration you get just reading. Expand your horizon, your mind, and who you are as a person. There's no better gift to give a child than a new book. A new book. Give them the world. Give them the world. Not just this world. Give them all the worlds in all the galaxies, everywhere. Let them become a knight, a warrior, a scholar, a magician, a pianist. All of that just hidden behind the pages of a book. There's no greater gift than to give somebody a book. As a writer, I never could understand people who say they don't read. I don't read, I don't have the time to read, whatever. And time is one of those things that you have as much time as you make. You have time to read a book if that's what you wanted to do. You have time for that. And think of all the things that you can learn, or in the words of Dr. Seuss, think of all the things you could think. Because there's no limitations between the pages of a book. Between the pages of the book, it doesn't matter if a person really can't grow claws, because in this book they can. It doesn't matter what are the chances that an alien species would be able to speak our language and eat our food and breathe our air. It doesn't matter, because in this book, it's quite possible. Any and everything is possible between the pages of a book. And your grandest adventure is sometime waiting right there. My name is Akiba Johnson, and I wrote a book. I created a world. Yeah. My name is Akiba Johnson. I am the writer of The Protectors. And this is my tribute to my fellow African American writers. Keep writing, keep telling your stories, keep creating worlds. Keep it going. I'm Akiva Johnson, writer of The Protectors, Child of the Prophecy. This is my good friend Java. This is my good coffee. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. You guys are so awesome. Don't forget to like my page, subscribe, and don't forget to read the book. Visit a new world right here on Earth. No passport required.